I cannot stand the way you look.
Welcome back, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot Channel. My name is Catherine, and if you are here for your singles reading, well, trust that your energy was guided here, Cancers, for a reason because I am about to do a reading for my singles. Now, for those of you who say, hey, but I'm in a relationship, okay, this could be energy of you prior to being in a relationship, or if you are coming out of a relationship, this could be your energy. Now, this could also pertain to someone who is stepping into a phase, even if they are in a commitment, they are stepping into a phase of something that they have to do independently. You may be in a relationship with someone, but there may be a situation that only you can deal with independently or individually. So, this is your reading, so buckle up. But before we get started, go ahead, hit those like buttons, hit that subscribe button, you guys, so that you guys can stay connected to this collective. Now, I also want our energy to grow stronger together. And the more of us, the better, and the more powerful these readings will be. And it has been proving such, you guys. Now, I do have members access, so all members will receive exclusive live readings, free extended viewings, and also you will get a free question every month, okay? So that is just what I guarantee for all of my members. Now, I will have different tiers for members because I am about to open up a lower tier that is $3.99 a month. Now, for those who are in the $3.99 a month tier, you will get exclusive to all of the exclusive lives and member only readings. And you will also get a free question every month. But everyone that is on the Third Eye Squad level, the $4.99 a month, you guys will also get access to all of the extendeds that I offer. So typically the extendeds are available for $11.11. If you're interested, all you have to do is let me know unless it's already uploaded, or if it's uploaded onto my other platform on Gumroad, then there will be a link I will provide to you. Okay, so you can Cash App me, you can go to my website and make the purchase there. It is the same as a one question reading. It's $11.11. So you can go and make the purchase there, and with your receipt, that will guarantee your access to that extended. However, if you are a member, you get free access to all of the extendeds. Okay. So you don't have to worry about paying. Okay. So there's that. Um, so please, if you are so led and guided, please consider becoming a member and supporting the channel. And it is greatly appreciated and much needed in order for us to grow. It really is. And I appreciate everything that you guys do, every action you take, from just coming into the room, hitting that like button, making sure that you are actively subscribed, and um, commenting. All your comments, your likes, your shares, everything is appreciated. Drop a hashtag win in the comment section if you would like to be entered in your chance to win a free 3-question reading. I do those drawings bi-weekly. Again, hashtag win, or you can drop a yellow heart in the comment section. That's all it takes. You can come into the video, drop a yellow heart, Watch as much as you can of the videos, you guys, and the ads. Please, please, and thank you in advance for those who can. And go about your merry way. I will make sure that you are entered. Okay. And it's unlimited entries, unlimited chances to win. So, guys, please, it's very well worth it. Now, hold on for just 1 second. Also, you guys, I was going to remind you, make sure that you check out my other two channels. She Reads Tarot. I do read for all 12 signs. Every month, there will be a reading for you. So please go and check it out. The link is below. Also, make sure you are subscribed there. I also will be doing the giveaway on that channel, as well as my other channel, Tarot Talk Live, once we get to 100 subscribers on those two channels as well. So please go and support me, you guys. If you are supporting me here, please go and support me there. It all works out together. We are all one collective. You have access to all of the lives across all of my channel platforms, you guys, by being a member. That is the whole purpose of membership. And the fact that I have these three channels kind of interlocked together, they all fit together. You know what I mean? You can get a little bit of everything on each channel, and it's designed that way so that you guys have options. Okay. But also, please make sure that you guys are subscribed on each particular one, and make sure you guys are participating in the giveaways on all three channels. You guys, it only increases you guys' chances to win. I'm just saying. So, you know, I'm a very giving person, and that is the way that I have chosen to share my gift and grow. Um, and it has turned into more clients than I had previously, but that is the entire point, is to grow my overall business, you guys, which head over to the website. The link is below. Okay, that's the bread and butter. That is where it all happens. Okay, that's where the magic happens. So go check out the website. If you have any issues with the website, let me know. All right. So what we're going to be doing today for our singles reading. Okay. This is what we're going to do. I already have the questions written out. I do. I do. I have them written out somewhere. Okay. All right. So for singles, what we're going to do first, I feel like we're going to look at oracle messages. Then we will focus on your overall energy. We will focus on what you want most right now, what you don't want right now. We will look at what you don't see coming towards you, any potential challenges there, and then final advice. Okay, so buckle up. Let's get it started. This is going to be interesting. We have not done a singles reading in a minute, you guys. It has been a little bit. So let's pull out the Big Daddy deck. Okay. True Emotional Oracle. All right. Tell us about Cancer singles. Sorry for such a long intro, you guys, but I had to get that information out to you guys. It was very important. It was very importante. So we're just going to pull some oracle messages, channel in the energy for the reading. This is all about Cancer singles. Those of you who are single are going to be single in the near future. Or this could be energy of those of you prior to being in a commitment. You may be in a relationship now, but there was a time prior where you were single. So we could be looking at past energy, or we could be looking at those of you who are currently single. Okay, so I'm opening it up for everyone in the collective. Okay, because there are options here. All right, let's see here. Tell me about Cancer, please. Okay, let's get a couple more here. All right. Okay, so we have heartbreak in the reverse. And we have secrets. So I'm getting an energy of some of you who may have found out about a situation that someone was trying to keep from you, or there may be an energy of you may be trying to keep to yourself, okay? Not letting anyone in your business or being very private. There's an energy of being very private. With heartbreak in the reverse, I feel like there's energy of this was once up in the upright, right? But because of this heartbreak, there's an energy of being very closed off to yourself. Okay. Closed off into yourself. We have sweet talk here and it's in the reverse. Definitely giving me energy of someone who is not allowing anyone in their ear. You see how this person is in this person's ear? Okay. And she's like all into whatever they're saying. This is in the reverse. So you're definitely not being easily swayed or in a place where you're allowing people close enough to get to you. We have karmic lesson with that being said. So again, I feel like you went through something previously or in your previous connection where there were either secrets, things that you found out about that really hurt you or put you in a position of just heartbreak where it would just utterly shattered you. And you're at the point where you're like, not anymore. Very protective, very closed off, not letting people get in your ear. You've learned your lesson. Okay. So there's the energy of being kind of triggered in a way. And we have shocking news here. Okay, shocking news. So seeing something that you're seeing is shocking you, or you may have found out about something. And when you found out about it, it shocked you. Again, this could represent this secret that was being kept. And look, workplace affair. So, yeah, and you found out, you may have even found out someone may have sent you photos. I'm getting an energy of getting photos in your phone and seeing someone, maybe at your workplace or at your person's workplace in the past. Finding out that someone cheated with like a coworker is like the ultimate betrayal. It's the ultimate betrayal because it's like, I'm thinking you're off in this place taking care of our family. Like, and you are so putting yourself out there. You're living a complete lie when it comes to me. But with all these other people, it's like you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's an energy of being a secret, feeling like a secret, being very, very heartbroken, finding out about it, some sort of shocking news, or an energy of someone you work with. Under the deck, we have family. So I'm getting an energy of someone that you perhaps had children with. You may have been married to this person, but this was a ugly thing when it happened. I do feel a strong sense of feeling some strong triggers when it comes to this situation because it's kind of hard to get over something like this happening. Okay. But with heartbreak again being in the reverse, first card out, my take is that you are over it, but you have created a harder outer shell. There's a sense of not trusting. With family being underneath the deck, this is like the energy that subconsciously I feel like you are feeling, or that is overarching. Directly underneath it, we have backstab, okay? Backstab. And then we have left you hanging. So again, and then goodbye. So, like I said, this is definitely a situation where you're finding yourself walking away, or you have walked away from someone that either cheated on you with someplace, with someone that they work with, or this person put other things before you. Either way, they left you hanging. You had a family with this person, or you were in a commitment. They it was a backstabbing situation. So painful. This person about pain and cheating, deception, mind games, and love bombing. See what I mean? Like, it was all wonderful when they were with you in this family situation. You would not have known had you not gotten this shocking news. You never would have found out because this person was open about their family lifestyle, but they were very, very secretive and living a double life when it came to you. Okay, so that's the energy here. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and clarify some of this. All right, so this is your energy, Cancer. So let's see, tell me about heartbreak in the reverse. And secret. Again, I'm getting an energy of, you're not letting anyone close to you. You're not letting anyone in your circle close enough to even know anything about you, or there's the energy of you being very secretive, very private. Okay. We have the death card here. Okay. So this is definitely a situation where things have ended and you are going through a transformation. I feel like you have also changed when it comes to being open. You see what I'm saying? Open and free. In your connection. See, we have the Hermit here. This is pulled you off into a place of just wanting to be by yourself. There's not even a situation where you want to have or be connected to another person. So you're going from being in family mode, from being happy, being in this commitment, you know what I'm saying, to after you got your heart broken, you know, you just became very private, very closed off, questioning everything and everybody. See, we have the Hermit here, followed by the Ten of Swords, questioning everything. Not, you know, you want to know the situation that you're in, but there's also an energy of you just want to be alone. You've been through a lot. This is painful. This was very painful. Like you were betrayed. This is backstabbing, you guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. There it is. Backstabbing. Do you see? Okay. See how that works? Underneath the deck. And this is underneath the deck, you guys. Wow. Second card under the deck, because the Hermit was under the deck. And we have family here, was the first card here. Tell me about sweet talk in the reverse and karmic lesson. This is you being triggered. I don't know why these cards wanted to come out, but this is you being triggered here. They jumped up and then they went right back in my hand, so I didn't take it. Sweet talk in the reverse and karmic lesson. Not letting people get in your ear, not letting people love on you, gaslight you, you know, sweet talk you, just tell you anything. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting. The Ten of Pentacles is all about something coming in very quickly. This also has a reference to having a foundation. Okay. This is all about having a foundation when it comes to finances. Okay. It's also about fortune, something coming out of just kind of coming out of the sky, just coming out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? And that Ten of Wands, this is someone who has some sort of a responsibility here, a responsibility to provide, perhaps. And you're carrying a weight, struggling, carrying a weight, responsible, financially responsible. Sweet talk in the reverse and karmic lesson. I feel this represents someone who is carrying a heavy burden. That Ten of Pentacles, that Ten of Pentacles also represents family. And I feel that you are carrying the weight and the responsibility of taking care of your family in a financial sense. And you're doing this without help. And I feel like you don't want it. I feel like with sweet talk in the reverse, like you're not allowing this person to take advantage of you in any way, getting in your ear. You are completely blocking this person out. So before, I feel like before this reading, I was going to channel your energy. And I decided not to because I'm like, I'm going to do that on the uh, Cancer love reading later. But I'm getting a strong sense that this is for you overall, Cancer, because it talked about you being kind to yourself, owing no one an explanation but God. Look at this. The King of Cups is under the deck. The King of Cups is also a card of separation. It also represents someone who could be divorced or separated from their spouse. Could be a temporary separation, but there's energy of being distant, emotionally distant, emotionally cold. Why? Because you had to learn this lesson. You had to carry this burden by yourself, probably for quite some time, or there's an energy of carrying such a heavy burden, right? Since this person left because they were cheating, right? Or because you made them leave because they were cheating. Either way, they cheated. And that is the reason why they had to go, regardless of who did the putting out. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, but this has created, you know, a defense mechanism. You see what I'm saying? For you. And you've become very defensive with this. This is a karmic lesson. This is a consequence. The fact that you are closed off, the fact that you are cold, the fact that you are distant, the fact that you would rather do it all by yourself, not have this person help you, the fact that, look, you have the moon. I'm telling you right now, this is all about secrets, privacy, being to yourself, not being disturbed, not being bothered. Do you see what I'm saying? You are in a place where you are wanting to be alone, wanting to be alone, not having to explain or give any explanation. There's the energy of being elusive. That's the word. This person thinks you're being cold, but you're just, this is a consequence of what this person has done. They have put you in such a place where you have become so triggered that you don't even want this person around. You don't want their money. You don't want their assistance. You just want to be away. Shocking news and workplace affair. This obviously is what a dragon is, right? Look, we have Empress here. We have Empress. So either there's the energy of you were pregnant or someone got pregnant, perhaps. My ears are ringing. So I'm getting an energy of fertility, and this could perhaps represent this. We have the Five of Pentacles. See, this is all about being abandoned. This is all about feeling alienated, out in the cold, feeling like, you're the only one, but definitely an energy of being abandoned or feeling abandoned. We have this Knight of Cups, definitely someone who is very, very much going back and forth between a situation and, yeah, feeling some type of way, keeping it a secret from you with that Four of Pentacles. This person has been very secretive, very defensive. Seven of Wands. So let's go ahead. Now that we've channeled the message here, we've looked at your energy. Let's see what it is that you want the most right now. What does Cancer single want the most right now? Please make sure to hit the like. Guys, hit that like button for me and place a yellow heart in the comment section. Hit the like button and place a yellow heart in the comment section. That will enter you in the drawing for a 3-question reading with me. I will be announcing the winners on next Friday and every other Friday. Also, you guys, I will be announcing the monthly winners on this evening. I'm going to be going live. So stay tuned. All right, so, whoops, okay, so this is want most. Look at this. So we have heard. So you want to be heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. Okay. May your brave call be carried on the wind. And we have love here. May you dive deep into your passions. And we have joy. Okay. Wish fulfillment. May you pursue what lights you up. So listen. There's an energy of wanting you still want love, but you want to be heard. You want to have the type of love that satisfies you. I feel like there are some emotions that you want to express, or there's some things that you want to get off your chest before you move on. That could be why you're in this holding period. Okay. I feel like this situation was so shocking, so traumatic that you had to separate from it before you actually dealt with it. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like there's still some conversations needed to be had, because with the moon and the King of Cups here, to me, the Ten of Swords and that Ten of Pentacles, this is all very fast. This is all moving very quickly for me. I'm getting an energy of your sweet talking reverse, like literally karmic lesson. Like you left this person, you taught this person a lesson. Like you didn't waste any time from the time you found out about this person keeping this a secret. You are gone. Shocking news here. Workplace affair. The moment you found out about it, you were out. The Empress and the Five of Pentacles. You were gone, Cancer. You were out of there. Okay? Protecting your energy here with that Four of Pentacles here. So you protected yourself from this affair, from this shocking workplace affair. The news caused you to go into protection mode. That's all you knew. So it was separate, and then I'll come back and deal with you later. So I feel like there's still a conversation that needs to be had. Family backstab, see, left you hanging, and then we have goodbye. See, this person left you hanging and you left them. And look, we have running. It happened very quickly, and we have true colors. The minute you found out about this person and what they were about, you went running. You didn't deal with the situation. It says here, living in the moment. Cancer, I cannot make this stuff up for you. It is what it is. It's what you guys are going through. Okay? Yeah. No strings. See? Bad credit, debt, unemployed. Okay? And then no strings. You didn't waste any time cutting this person off. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You saw what you needed to see and you left. But I feel that, again, with this Empress here, this wasn't just any simple connection. I'm getting family. I'm getting divine Empress. I'm getting someone who is married, okay? And there's still things that need to be dealt with, obviously. Okay? And what you want most is you want love, but you want to be heard, and you're not going to be satisfied until you are. Okay? But you want love. There's an energy of wanting love. So let's see what it is that you don't want right now. Okay? What is it that Cancers don't want? And then we'll clarify. Look at that. That says soothe, soothe, soothe. You don't want to be soothed. You don't want to be calmed down. You don't want anyone to make it feel better. You don't want to lose the feeling. You want to feel all the feels. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to give this person every bit of what it is that you feel like they deserve. Okay? There's a lot that you have to say. There's a lot that you have to get off your chest. And you, at this point, you want that energy of being fired up, but not angry. You see what I mean? Look, decide. See? Decide. I feel like you, while you were making up your mind, you're deciding what you were going to do, whether or not you were going to what you were going to do, what decision, whatever decision you were going to be taking. I feel like with that Knight of Cups, I do feel like there's negotiations taking place. Four of Pentacles, again, there's the energy of you keeping to yourself while you are going back and forth and making up your mind with what it is you wanted to do and how you wanted to deal with this situation. I am not at all suggesting for any reason that you are deciding on whether or not you wanted to take this person back. I am not saying that. Okay? That is going to be a 1%er, 2%er situation for those who definitely meet the requirements. And there are a lot of them, and they're stringent and far and few. And some are just situational. But get one more here. What is it that Cancers don't want? Let's see here. What is it that Cancers don't want right now? What do Cancers not want right now? Okay. And look, expansive. May you connect to the whole. May you connect to the whole. Again, I feel like there's an energy of you don't want to make this a big, huge production. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you don't want to make this a big, huge production, or you don't want to involve others. You just want to deal with this person one on one, or there's an energy of, you know, just dealing with the situation at the matter at hand. You're not trying to turn this into a big, huge ordeal. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like that is the reason why you need time to decide. You need to take this time out to make up your mind how you're going to approach this person. Okay? Because we do. We need to think things through because we're so emotional, Cancer. And when we get pissed off, that's a whole different type of emotion that can come out with that, right? And when it comes to situations like this, we need to ensure that we are doing everything for our interest, right? Making sure that we're going to be heard, making sure that we're getting everything that we want, and also, Cancers, that we are operating in a place of love in everything that we do. Even if it's giving this person the last piece of our mind that they are going to get. Okay? We're going to do it from a place of love, and we are going to make sure that we get all of our words out, all of our energy, all of our feelings are going to be on the table by the time we get done. See what I mean? I'm just saying. Look, we have this all about communication, but this is an energy of kind of feeling intimidated or having some sort of conflict. This also represents a dispute. And with that Five of Swords, that can talk about mind games, right? And I feel very much that Five of Swords can come up very often when a Cancer is angry and wants so much to say what they feel, but they can't because they're too pissed off, right? Or there's the energy of being so upset that they feel intimidated or so emotional, and it's kind of hard for them to get their words out appropriately because their emotions tend to take over. That's this energy of that Five of Swords here. And look, we have the Seven of Swords. Deception. Deception. And it's an energy of taking those five swords and going in a different direction. Leaving swords behind. And these two swords represents a decision. You see the two swords that are left behind and they're walking away or turning their back. Yeah. And you're making a decision whether you're going to turn your back on this person because of what they did. There's an energy of making a decision of turning your back on this person for good. Hmm. We have the lovers, the ace of swords, the page of pentacles, and the two of wands. This is the moment of truth here. And I feel like that page of pentacles is about recognition. It's all about being seen or being recognized, right? And then we have the two of wands. This is a decision. This is a choice. We have the lovers and the ace of swords. The lovers represents Adam, Eve, and the snake. And then we have this ace of swords. This is all about clarity, seeing through all of the BS, all of the lies, and there's an energy of clarity here. The Ace of Swords is also a conversation. It's having an honest conversation, right? And I feel very much that that's your energy. Wanting to have an honest conversation, but there's a sense of fear that whatever it is that you're going to be told is not going to be forthcoming. The Page of Pentacles, this is like telling someone, I'm about to leave for good. Like I'm literally making plans to go. So there's a message that is being given. Unless with the lovers and the ace of swords, you're going to be open and you're going to tell me the truth and you're going to tell me everything. If you want to have any connection with me going forward, I don't feel that this is a situation of if you want me to come back to you. I do feel that with the Empress and that family card, and then we have that King of Cups energy, there's just too many factors where I feel that there are children involved. This is a family situation. And you may be making a decision on whether or not you're just going to cut this person completely out in the cold. And they're going to have to wait until your children are grown. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. So let's just see, what is it that you don't want? And to my understanding, there's energy of you don't want this to be a big ordeal. You want to make your decision in peace. You don't also you don't want to calm down. You want to feel whatever it was that caused you to be in this situation so that you can deal with it honestly and appropriately. You want to make an honest decision, but you don't want to be told to calm down, or you don't want to calm down. You don't want to be patronized. There's an energy of not wanting to be patronized. Look, we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Y'all, look at this. I cannot make this up. Let's get one more card. One more card. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. We have the Fool in the reverse. This talks about basically indecision. There's the energy of like feeling taken advantage of or not taken advantage of. We have the Two of Cups here. This represents this commitment, this connection that you had, right? But with that Ace of Wands here, there was someone that cheated. This could represent a one night stand. Okay. There was a moment of passion, right? There's also an energy of things blowing up, right? To an extent. Things getting very growing. You know what I'm saying? Expanding in a fiery sense, like, and there's an energy of anger when I see this. But then we have that Two of Cups, so there is love here. Ultimately, this is someone that you may even still love, but it hurts because of what this person did. And now we have this Fool in the reverse. Like, this person was, there's such a lack of commitment or recklessness on this person's part, right? I don't see you going back to this person. I really don't. I just see you making a decision on whether or not you're going to deal with this person or just completely cut them off. And with that, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Oh my gosh, with the King of Swords. Ooh. So this is all about justice. This is all about making a decision. This could also be an energy of the courts. I feel like with that Four of Cups can represent separation. That Eight of Pentacles is an energy of someone who is, focused on taking care of themselves. Do you see what I'm saying? And that King of Swords represents justice. It represents the law. And I feel like there's going to be a legal separation. We have the Judgment card. We have the Judgment card behind the scenes. This is final. This is definitely a reckoning that is taking place here for this person. Wow. So What did I say we were going to look at next? Let's skip over. Let's look to see the challenges. I was going to see what we don't see, what you don't see coming. Well, I didn't see that coming. Well, that was my card separator here. Hold on, guys. Well, I'll be. There we go. I didn't see that coming. All right, so we're not going to. Let's look at the challenges. That was definitely a challenge. Okay, let's see. What are the challenges for Cancer? I definitely know, Cancer, when someone that we love hurts us in a way that's so disrespectful and just like a situation like this, I know that we can definitely be very confused emotionally because we don't really know how to. We do know how to, trust me, we do. We know how to go there. But naturally, our tendency is to love, forgive, teach, help someone, do things better. So it's hard for us to completely abandon or walk away from a situation. You guys, yes, that's why we see the Empress with the Five of Pentacles. See, you're very attracted, or there's a tendency of you wanting to just love on this person and nurture them. But with that Five of Pentacles, shocking news and workplace affair, this thing was so ugly and so bad, like you had no choice. You had no choice but to protect yourself. You had to. Knight of Cups, I feel like there's energy of you going back and forth and maybe emotionally. But with that Four of Pentacles, it was like, no, protect self. Guard your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is no good. So what are the challenges for Cancer? It's coming full circle, you guys. Okay, interesting. So we have Coffin. Very clearly, it's in the reverse here. Endings bring new beginnings. Okay, and this is in the reverse. Not this time is what you're saying. You're saying in this energy, this ending not necessarily bringing a new beginning, but this is an energy that is bringing change. And we have growth and change both here and now in the reverse. See, I feel like there's an energy of it being difficult. You want to hold energy of what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? But with healthy choices, that is the challenge. Making a decision of what is best for you, despite whether or not it feels like you're doing the best thing. Anytime you're going against that heart impulse or that love impulse, it's going to feel wrong to us because our natural incline is to gravitate towards, right? Not away, right? From our soulmate or the person that we love, but there's the energy of making healthier choices. We may not realize that we really just don't love this person, that we just codependent, or we just think we love someone a lot of times. I feel like that's the challenge here. Let's get a couple more. Tell us about the challenge for Cancer. Yeah, we want to hold on to things that we think that we love, but it's not healthy for us. You see what I mean? It's not healthy. See, we have mirror here. You're just mirroring this person. There's the energy of, needing to reflect a better self-image. This talks about our self-image, and our relationships are going to reflect our own wounds. There's the energy of looking at yourself or going deeper and realizing what is it about myself that I'm okay with being in situations where I'm being treated like this, okay, disrespected, and oops, there it is. It fell on the in the reverse on the floor and then it twisted around, but we have self-indulgence. See, there's the energy of what can I do? This talks about focus on self, self-worth, y'all, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. See? Don't play with me. I told you. Looking in the mirror and saying, self, would you really accept this? On you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the way you talk about love and, the way you love and just completely respect those who love others. It's like, why wouldn't you want that for yourself? Okay. But holding on to the past, that codependency, because you're used to it, because you don't want to let go, that can make it harder for us to really see through the illusion of things. Okay, with that moon, seeing through the illusion of things and seeing that, hey, this really isn't what's good for you, right? This isn't where it's at, right? So we can try it elsewhere. See, you still want love. That's why we have love here, okay? Of what you want, but you want to be happy with joy. You want to have you want to be fulfilled. You want the kind of love that fulfills you, right? And with decide, there's an energy of you're going to have to make a decision. Are you just happy with just the thought of love, or you just in love with being in love, or do you really want true love? That I feel is the challenge. So let's go ahead and clarify. And look, we have relationship ending here in the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. See, there it is, full circle reading, y'all. That's what I call a full circle reading. Okay. Quickly, let's go ahead and clarify here the challenge. Okay. Look at y'all, the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You guys. Oh, I cannot make this up. This is all about having this broken connection, right? Or broken commitment or broken promises, right? You see what I'm saying? And that Queen of Cups in the reverse is extremely sensitive. This is also someone who is very dependent, right? Dependent. And listen, the challenge is going to be not being in your feelings, disconnecting, right? Head above heart, all right? Putting your head above your heart, I feel, in this situation here. And also, not allowing your codependency or not allowing the fact that you're in a relationship with someone put you in a place where you're so vulnerable that you're making these heart overhead decisions. Do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting there with that Ace of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Under the deck, look, Five of Cups. Right? This is all about being let down, things not going the way that we wanted them to go. And, I feel like it's that this is almost like your mourning. You know what I mean? It's very, very difficult for us to walk away from relationships, especially where we have been very, very closely intertwined. Okay. But we can. We have the Three of Cups here, and 5 and 3 makes 8, baby. The 8 of Cups represents you learning your lesson and eventually letting go. See what I'm saying? It's not impossible. Okay. It is not impossible to let go. Once we get into this Knight of Wands energy, once we allow ourselves to feel all of our emotions, even the ones that are frustrating, even the ones that, you know what I mean, are, seem very wild and hot tempered. You want to feel those emotions. You have to, so that you can make the best decision. See, we have the star. It's all about making a divinely guided decision. And sometimes the divine will allow us to go through things, baby, to help us leave. There's the Eight of Cups. See, you have the Eight of Cups twice. I'm telling you right now, what a gorgeous reading, Cancer, because this is it. This is all about you allowing yourself to feel all of the emotions, even the ones that hurt the most, to put you in a place where you can truly heal and know what you want, so that when it does come, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Do you see what I'm saying? When your person comes, your true person, your true soulmate, you're going to have already gone through all of this. So you're going to be a much different and a much stronger person. So let's look at the spiritual advice before we close the reading. And what a beautiful reading it was. And guys, tell us about Cancer, please. And I think I'm going to upload. Let's see, I might go, trying to decide what time I'm going to live. I'll figure it out. I'm going to upload this after going live, which I think I'm going to do. All right. Tell us about Cancer, please. What is the advice for Cancer? I just threw that card, okay? I just threw it. So we have the thinking man, number 46. Okay, number 10. You definitely want to be able to think things through to make a wise decision. 46 is 10. This also represents completion. It also represents endings and new beginnings. Okay. You have to think things through. There's an energy of making a wise decision, right? Needing time to decide, right? Not being emotional when you're making final decisions. Do you see what I'm saying? And look, journey number 2. Okay. Again, representing a decision here. You're deciding what path you want to go on. There's an energy of needing to think things through, not overthink, but come to a wise decision and, you know, going through those emotions. Okay. Within the next few weeks. So, again, there's the energy of taking some time out. You're not going to make this decision right away. You may even be in a situation where there's a few weeks of separation from this person, or complete and utter distance and silence. Okay. I'm getting cold, but I'm getting an energy of you walking away. So it could be a few weeks. And after these few weeks, coming back and having a conversation, letting this person know what you've decided. Okay. Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Under the deck, 27, walking away. I'm telling you right now, baby, this is a spiritual advice. And we have victory. Number 10, 28. Number 10, victory. You are going to be able to successfully walk away and close out a situation despite how much you care. Okay, your feelings are not going to get in the way this time. We have the take action card coming here. This is coming through. This is letting you know, Cancers, you are about to take action. probably in a situation where you normally would just be sitting there twiddling your thumbs and trying to decide on how you feel before you make this decision. And Spirit is saying no more thinking it through. You thought about it, you're going to come to a wise decision, and you're going to be successful. Period, point blank. Okay. It's saying listen to your intuition here. And then we have Door to Romance, which is master number 33. Okay. So again, this is giving me an energy of there's something more that is coming, or love is coming, but you have to intuitively make a decision for yourself. Okay. But this is beautiful. Beautiful. All right, took us a minute to get here, but we're here. I love you guys so much. Make sure you all are liking the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the message, and thank you for listening to the update about the channel and all of that good stuff, the membership, which is really important to me. I am getting ready to go and open up that lower tier for you guys so that you can go ahead and join. Again, it's only $2.99. It's $3, $2.99 a month, you guys, to become a member. And then if Third Eye Squad access, where you are getting access to all of the extendeds for free, including everything that you get on the first tier. That is $4.99 a month, you guys. Still very affordable. You could purchase 2 memberships for the cost of 1 extended. So again, I try to make it very reasonable because I am very excited to welcome members into the community. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will be live to announce those winners very soon. I love you, and I'll talk to you there. Bye.